You know what's so funny? They are talking about 50-50, what do you put to the table and stuff. But in Asia, okay, Asian cultures, I'm British Hong Kong Chinese, so I went back to Hong Kong to see my family. My dad was literally fighting with my uncle to pay the bill. Like, I was like having a heart attack. I was like, oh my god, stop fighting! They were like, let me pay, come on, let me pay. And it wasn't cheap, it was like £80 or something. But they were like fighting to pay. I was like, oh my god. Compared to when I had a date with someone and he was like, make sure to pay me 15.40 cent. When he's the one who invited me out, okay. We are friends only. You don't need to pay, honestly, you don't need to pay, but you just lose brownie points, really. Then I wondered, why do Asian people fight for the bill? In Asian cultures, it's actually common for people who invite you out and they would pay for everyone. It's seen as a gesture of hospitality, respect, and generosity to build relationship. It is very common for East Asian countries. The concept of saving face and, having face, like being the big bro, I'm the man, I'm paying for everything. And the group harmony, it's very important, is reinforced there. So the act of paying a meal means that you are showing that you care, that you want to maintain the good relationship with that person. And it's not really about transactional relationship, it's just a great gesture where everybody feels happy and they don't have to let me calculate 0.3. I don't mind splitting the bills, honestly, I don't. But I think in terms of courtship and the dating phase, if a man is not, willing to invest in you, even for, dining. Imagine one day you're pregnant and you can't work and you don't have enough support. Is he going to give anything to you? Is it going to be 50-50 childcare and cooking and all that kind of stuff? They only care about equality when it comes to the bill, and trust me, I can pay for my own. And being a lady is not cheap. I know there's cultural differences, but this is why. I live in Japan and I actually love it when they are being so kind and considerate of my feelings, and they often actually give me the last piece of the pizza. And compared to the UK, actually my friend would have a bite of, they would take bites of my own sandwich. I like both, but sometimes I just think, oh my god, when I see my dad fighting to get the bill compared to those men saying 50-50, no. It is not compulsory, but definitely a good and kind gesture that you care. How can you build a deep, meaningful, loving relationship when you're always calculating, transactional relationships? And it goes either way, it goes both ways. If I'm just using someone to pay for my meal, I can pay my own, honestly. And those guys who thinks if I pay you dinner, you're mine, your body, what the hell? Do it because you want to, and you find pleasure in it. And that's why I prefer Asian culture sometimes. That's got pros and cons to every culture, of course. But for this aspect, yes.